Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my skincare routine. I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys asking how I take care of my skin, especially since I wear a lot of makeup during the videos. If you're new here, subscribe down below so you can see more cool videos that I've made. You guys subscribing to the channel gives me a lot of motivation to make more videos. As you can see, I have a lot of products behind me and I'm going to talk about them and show you how I use them, and I'm going to link them in the description down below. So let's get started. I have an elastic headband that I use to keep any little hairs off of my face so I can actually clean the skin that's underneath. I blend my foundation into my hairline so that it doesn't look weird when I do my makeup. So it'll look something like this. All the hair is out of the way. So as you can see, I have a full face of makeup on. I just finished filming a video, and the first thing that I typically do is use a makeup remover wipe, and I wipe all the makeup off my face. I use these makeup wipes. I got these at Costco. You can get them anywhere. You can get them on Amazon or at a drugstore. I just take a wipe out of it. It has a textured side and a smooth side. It really doesn't matter which side you use, but I just go ahead and just like wipe all the makeup off my face. I'm gonna use my extra mirror here. And as you can see, it's a pretty good makeup wipe. It pulls everything off pretty well. They're relatively inexpensive too. Don't forget to get your ears. I know I sometimes forget. And then make sure you get the neck. Just gonna get a second one. And I'm gonna take off all the eye makeup. Just a gentle rub and all the mascara comes right off. If you have waterproof mascara, it might take a little bit more scrubbing, I guess you could say. But this one, the one that I use, is not a waterproof one, so it just comes off pretty quickly. And there, as you can see, makeup off, makeup on. And then last, I do my lips. I don't like smearing my lipstick all over the place, so I save it for last. So as I was wiping, I could tell that my lipstick kind of dried out my lips a little bit. I have a scrub and I'll show you guys that as well. Once I'm done taking all the makeup off, if I have still a fairly clean wipe, I just find a clean side to my wipe, like this, and just kind of go over my face one more time, just make sure I got everything off. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. The area I tend to forget the most is like my nose right here and around the corners of my nose. All right, I think I got all of it off. Next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a lip scrub first to just get the stuff off of my lips. This one, I got it at Lush, but you can use any lip scrub from any department store or any drugstore. I just happened to get this one for Christmas, so it's the one that I've been using. So I just take a clean finger. Should probably get a towel for this. You might also need quite a few of these little towels. I just don't want to spill the sugar scrub all over myself, so I'm just going to take a towel. I just get a little bit on my finger and just scrub my lip. I'm still getting it everywhere. So as you can see, it's still getting some of the lipstick off, but I just scrub for a couple seconds until I feel like I've got the majority of the dry skin off. And then I just wet a towel and wipe it off. It is edible, it's food safe. This is just made with sugar and honey. I personally just don't like how it tastes, so I don't ever like lick it off or eat it or anything like that. And then whenever it didn't actually take off, you can just take your washcloth and just gently rub and it'll take off the rest of the dry skin. So then you should have nothing left on your lips in terms of makeup or dry skin. If you do, you can use a little bit more lip scrub. You can use your washcloth to scrub it a little bit more. But I think this is pretty good. So now that we're finished with the lip scrub, whoops, I almost dropped the cap. I like to moisturize my lips with some just generic chapstick, lip moisturizer, whatever you want to call it. I just put a little bit on my lips since I just dried it out really bad with some lip scrub. Since I don't plan on using any cleansers on my lips, I just leave this on and let it moisturize. If some of it comes off, I can just put more on. It's not a huge deal. Next, we're gonna wet our face and we are going to cleanse. I like to use this Neutrogena cleanser. I got this at Walmart. It's fairly inexpensive. I like the brand Neutrogena. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just what keeps my skin from breaking out, and it just is what works best for me. We're gonna take a new clean towel. Normally I would do this over the sink and splash water, but I want you guys to be able to see the products, see how they look. So I'm just gonna wet my face, scrub, and rinse with a towel this time. I'm just gonna take this washcloth and wet my face down with it. And do my neck. A little bit more foundation is coming off, so you know I didn't get everything, which is okay because we're gonna wash. Now that my face is damp, I'm just gonna take a couple pumps of the cleanser. About 3 pumps works for me. This is not very foamy. It doesn't make a lot of bubbles, so I use about 3 pumps. I just wet my hands a little bit. I'm gonna make it into a little bit of a lather. And then we're gonna cleanse the face. I do a nice even layer, even down my neck. Just anywhere I had foundation, that's where I put the cleanser. I have kind of like a nice curve in my nose, so I have to really get in here and make sure I get the curve of my nose. Otherwise, I get breakouts right here, like blemishes. And I avoid the lip area. And get the forehead. I get up as close into the hairline as I can to get the foundation. I'm just trying to scrape together some more of the foam. As I said, it's not very foamy. And then I get the eyebrows. And I try to avoid the eye area unless I had problems getting the mascara off. Otherwise, I don't really do my eye area. You're not supposed to put this on your eyes, so I don't. Now that I have scrubbed for a few seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse my hands and rinse the washcloth so I can wipe my face. Okay, so let's wipe this all off. I might grab my mirror for this actually. I'm just gonna wipe all of the soap off my face. Normally I would rinse with the running water at the sink, and at night when I shower I actually just wash my face in the shower. This part is done in the shower, so I can just wet and rinse easier. Now my face is clean, has no more cleanser on it. I'm gonna pat it dry and we'll start with the next step. So I have my towel. I'm just gonna pat my face dry. Okay. Next thing I'm going to use is this Biore Witch Hazel toner. I like this one because it's very calming to my skin. As you can see, I have a lot of redness, especially after washing my face, and my skin feels very tight and dry. This is just to ensure that I've gotten all of the oil and dirt off of my face, including the makeup, and I'm going to show you how I do that. These are just standard cotton rounds. You can get them at any drugstore or department store. I like these in particular because they are an exfoliating one. They have this texture. I don't know if you can see it very well. They have this texture that exfoliates the skin. So my skin will get dry and flaky right after I wash it. So to make sure I don't get a buildup of like dry, flaky skin, I use these with the toner to get rid of any dry skin. I just put a few drops here, a few drops here, spill a little bit of it, and I just put them together to make sure they're both wet, and I wipe my skin. The next thing I like to use is a serum. This one I got at Sephora. You can get them at any drugstore. This one has vitamin C and E in it, and it's to help brighten your skin and moisturize it. I take about the whole dropper, and I just put it in my hands like this. Pat it in between my fingers a little bit and just smooth it on my skin, just coating everywhere I want to rub it in, and then I go back through and massage it into my skin. If you don't have super dry skin like I do, and your skin's a little more on the oily side, you could probably get away with doing this and leave it at that. I need a little bit more moisturizer and a little more help, so I let this dry a little bit before I go on to my next step. So after I'm done putting the serum on my face, I put this multivitamin booster on my face. It's by Neutrogena. I also got this at Walmart. It goes in the collection with the cleanser I used. It also has some vitamins, little vitamin pearls inside of it. So I take about 2 pumps of it, 1, 2, and that seems to coat my face and neck entirely. I just rub it in between my fingers and do the same thing like I did with the serum, just patting it in the places that I want covered. And then I just massage it into my skin like I did with the serum. I really like this one because it has hyaluronic acid, so it tightens the skin as well, like an anti-aging, and it's very moisturizing. It also smells really good. This moisturizer smells very good. I let it dry for like a minute so that it doesn't react with the next product that I put on. Like I said, my skin gets very dry, it's very red. Right now it's very irritated because I've been scrubbing at it. While I'm letting this dry a little bit, I want to talk about one more product that I didn't use because I knew my skin would end up doing this. This is the Biore Free Your Pores. It is a charcoal scrub. I like this. I use this every evening to kind of get any of the oil and dirt off my skin, any dry skin. It smooths out my skin. I really like it. I use about, I'd probably use about like this much of it, and I just rub it in between my fingers and rub it all over my face, and it exfoliates. It leaves your skin feeling very fresh and tingly, which I really like. Now that this is dried down, I'm going to show you my next product. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Water Gel. So also another Neutrogena product. It also goes in the collection with the cleanser and the vitamin booster. This is what it looks like. It's like a water gel. I use a lot of this because it's very moisturizing to the skin. I just dip my finger in it, get a little bit on there, and kind of smear it on and massage it in. It's very cooling, has a very nice scent, the same scent that the vitamin booster has. So I want to thank you guys for suggesting this video to do. I'm trying to put out some more cool videos of different things you guys have asked to see about my beauty routine and my life. I got a lot of positive responses from the makeup tutorial I did, so I'm thinking about maybe doing another one of those and maybe doing like a review on some masks or some makeup products. So if you guys have any requests or suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. And then I will let that dry down a little bit. The last part of my skincare routine is actually some sunscreen. I live in the desert right now, so it's super sunny all the time, it's really hot, and I sunburn very easily. My skin is very pale, I don't tan very well, and my skin, as you can see, gets red really easily. So this is what I like to use. I have the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. It has an SPF of 55, so it's plenty of sun protection. It's not very greasy. It's, you know, easy to put on underneath makeup, and I even put it on when I'm not wearing makeup just to protect my face from getting sunburned. So I use quite a bit of it just because I want a nice thick layer on my face to protect it from the sun. It smells just like regular sunscreen would. So I just moisturize my face with it, cover it so I don't get a sunburn. But I like that it smells like summer in the beach. I always associate sunscreen with beach in the summer and vacations, because when I was younger, that's the only time I ever used sunscreen. So it just reminds me of like my childhood. As an adult though, like I use sunscreen all the time. I used to have makeup that had sunscreen in it because I was burning so bad, but I couldn't find my shade last time I went to buy foundation, so I had to get what I used in my last video and just work with it. So this is what it looks like now that it's all scrubbed in. It's not super greasy, so my skin doesn't feel oily, but I feel very moisturized. My skin feels very soft now. It's gonna be a little red. That's kind of what my skin does. It'll go away over time. So that was my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, put them in the comment box down below. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and see all the cool videos that we make. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!